I love it. Oh, I love it. How good.
Some special needs fucking employee left my headphones here.
Are we live, Dylan? We're live. Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to episode 108.
Well, it's not welcome back to 108. Just
Yeah.
welcome. You can't be coming back.
Well, welcome to Lawnhub Live
Can you
after
make sure you
lunch.
clean my earwax out of these after each episode?
I think that might be an Emma job. No, I don't think that's anyone's job.
What? It's all good.
That's why we have the over ear.
How come it's okay to pick your nose and eat it, but not your ears? Calm down, dickhead.
Episode
Fuck,
108.
I got to run.
Fox 8 back in the day. I don't know if it still is Channel 108, but it was back in the
108
day.
was a strip club in Adelaide that was then called Strats.
Oh,
And now it's been renamed to something else. Used to be able to go buy raffle tickets and try and win a lappy.
Yeah, okay.
You know about that?
No.
Yeah, so you go buy raffle tickets because, you know, lap dances are expensive and cost of living and shit. And so you'd go buy a raffle ticket. But then I think if you won, the lap dance was on stage.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
So you'd do it in front of everyone. So, yeah. No, you can't pay for extras if you're in front of everyone. So...
Where have you been, Clint?
I've been to
Where have you
Spain. I've been to France. I've been to Singapore. I've been to the Gold Coast. All inside 8 days.
Crazy. And you didn't get bombed?
No. Uncle Donald chose to wait until I got back, which is pretty standard for me. I don't know if you might not have seen it because you've probably been working. Dylan's probably seen it. The Tate brothers are trying to get back into Dubai.
Oh, yeah, because they left, didn't they?
No, they weren't there.
No, that's right. They weren't there, yeah.
And then all the flights have stopped, so they're on a bus at the moment. they drove their Bugatti and got on a bus. And then they're on a bus heading to try and get to Dubai, and they're going to drive. They got apparently Andrew was like, we're going to pick up our motorbikes and ride dirt bikes through the desert and then meet our Veyrons and Bugattis and just drive back home. So, yeah.
What a
funny.
life, eh?
So, yeah, that's happened. I'm watching baseball at the moment while we're doing the podcast. So if you lose me for a little bit, then I don't care. Australia are playing baseball against Chitcha. I didn't even know that was a country. Sounds like something that Vladimir considers his, but yeah. So, yeah. How'd you go last week? You gave away the mower?
Yes, got in contact with the winner.
Did they contact you back?
I rang him. He screened my call, and then I sent him an email, and he said,
this can't be real.
He said, "Oh, what? No way." So yeah,
Fake news.
He's I'm just getting insurance quotes back on that because we don't want to send that over to WA with no insurance.
Is that loud enough? Maybe my headphones aren't loud enough. Does that sound loud enough?
Yeah, that's loud enough.
Can you turn my head? Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's enough.
Man, that's loud.
So what did we give away last month? We gave away a
Daryl Suter 17-inch fully restored Scott Bonnet.
Oh, they're not worth that much.
They're not worth that much.
Yeah. There's some real weird people out there.
There's a lot of weird people on the internet.
And I know that at some point, if you look, actually, I've only got 1.5 hours because I got a meeting with some formulation chemists at 3:30. So you can talk about the Sydney Gooses versus the Carlton sausage rolls or whatever.
Yeah, we can do that.
Whenever I'm gone.
Yeah, that's fun. I didn't watch it. I fell asleep at 8:30, but I did look at the results.
Yeah, I think it was on at home for the first quarter, and then I went deep into making a cartoon.
Yes, I'm honestly so excited for it.
Well, we talked about it, episode 106?
Yeah.
And the character development's come along well. So Blade's developed, although Kira messaged me, or Josie messaged me and said, Blade looks like the guy that was on the podcast last week.
Again.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck, he does unintentionally. So it wasn't modeled on Dan, but I guess if that's symbolic of the stereotypical Aussie lawn enthusiast, then...
To be honest, Dan would probably take it in his stride.
He'd be 100%.
He would.
Do you want me to voice it?
He would.
At least Uncle Macca would.
Yeah, Uncle Macca for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Jack asked me if he could voice Spike last night, who's the son. Spike, named after the Tyne. You should call him Tyne, actually. So yeah, since we spoke, we've got now with the daughter. Her name's Clover. We knew the boyfriend Kent, dumb Kent, useless Kent. The wife was Mary in episode 106. She's now Mary Jane. She's a marijuana-inspired character. And then we've got, who was it? Alf the Galah.
Yep.
Fucking snitch.
That little story you were telling Dylan when I rocked up.
So I've been building out, what is it called? Like plots and like scripting. And I was telling Dylan about it when Jonesy got to work today at fucking like 12 o'clock. What time did you roll in?
Slacker. Yeah.
Big sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, slacker. You know, I was on the other side of the fucking world at 6 o'clock in the morning, but okay.
And then, anyways, all I want to do is make this cartoon.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great,
like,
honestly.
I've got fucking human resources shit. I'm trying to secure new locations. We've got to map out a new like warehouse. All I want to do is sit at fucking home and make this fucking cartoon. And it's crazy how much AI has given me the ability to like build all this out. So,
no, it's exciting.
So yeah. Now for those of you that have, I guess, been following for a while, you know we give away a mower every month now. It seems to be a thing.
Seems to be, yeah. Give something away.
You don't have to be a member of a club or anything. You just buy one thing and then you're in the draw. We have secured one of the petrol Allet Kensington 17s. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
So Metropolitan Machinery, who are a friend of ours through our Water Pro relationship, have given us a red hot deal on that, and they've thrown in a Scarifier.
Yeah.
So it's not
cartridge.
The cartridge. So it's not in our ads, but that mower's known for being able to be quick change blade to Scarifier, etc. So he's thrown in a Scarifier at no charge. He said that they've got a decent amount of the petrols in stock, but the batteries are pretty low. So we were going to buy a battery and give it away. I spoke to you and Matt, and it was kind of like, petrol's probably a little bit more, you know. And I'm like, okay, cool. We got it for the same price, I think. So it was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it was a pretty good deal. So thanks, Norza.
But if you want one of them, obviously Metropolitan Machinery are the agent for the Allet residential-sized cylinder mowers, so you can check that out if you're in SA. I'm sure they'll ship across the country if you want. Nathan Guerrero says, hi, dads. Watching from Austin, Texas. Just landed. Delayed 7 hours in Dallas. Mate, Terminal D, Shake Shack. 7 hours allows you to have Shake Shack twice, maybe 3 times, depending on your comfort level with being fat. I found out there's a Shake Shack in Singapore.
Yeah, okay.
So Celeste's cousins lived in Singapore nearly the whole time I've known her. His son's now of an age where he has a job, and I saw a video. Oh, nearly had a double play. Saw a video where a photo of him in his Shake Shack uniform, and I was like, this is great. I used to have to, like, the closest Shake Shack to our house is Tokyo.
Yeah.
Now it's Singapore.
We're
getting closer and closer.
Did you fly to Did you fly to Sydney at all, or you went direct?
Singapore Adelaide has a direct flight.
I was going to say, if you'd gone to Sydney for the KFC breakfast, but not yet.
KFC?
Yeah, KFC do breakfast now at the Sydney airport.
No shit.
It's a trial. Yeah.
I'm guessing they've just gone and got a English muffin.
I'm having deja vu.
Yeah, and he's asking the same questions he did as well. I was like, whoa, we're on episode 106.
I'm a glitch.
Have you seen about the thing where you take the DMT and you shine the laser on the wall and you can see code and shit? Can we get DMT? You're from Gawler, you'd be able to get DMT.
I don't know. What does DMT mean?
Delta mitra tetrahedral. I don't know.
Dodecahedron?
It's like
that's too advanced for AA.
Tripping us out.
Yeah.
It'd be harder to get than meth.
That's what I mean.
DMT?
Yeah.
Maybe we could just suck a cactus off. Well, you'd want to take the spikes out, wouldn't you?
Depends what you're into.
Suck the spikes out of a cactus. I'm that good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I imagine they've just ripped off the other companies.
Well, no, there's like chicken.
Nathan said he had Chick-fil-A. Dude, I shit you not. If you're traveling on a budget, Chick-fil-A is, great. But I got a good friend, Tyson, who fucking swears by Chick-fil-A, but he's also he's still got all the dollars he earned when he was 12. He's saved them all. And so when we travel, he goes and gets Chick-fil-A because it's like $2.99 for a chicken sandwich. But it's a fucking brioche bread roll with a chicken fillet in it. There's nothing. I don't even think it has mayo. Shake Shack, dude. Fucking Shake Shack.
What's your go-to order?
For me, So when it's funny because when Tyson shells out, or if he's like as he likes it as well, he gets there's a one with peppers in it. I'd have to find the recipe, which is it's basically a bacon burger with like cooked capsicum. He takes the peppers off. I get their standard shack burger. I think that's the go. Get it as a double, so it's basically a double Whopper with cheese, no tomato, but it's just way better. The meat's better, the bread's better.
It was nice. The chips are crinkle cut. They got the little zigzags in them. That was a nice texture.
You don't have to get chips, but you can.
And you
can get root beer, or you can actually buy actual beer at Shake Shack, because that country is all about freedom. Whereas here, it's like, no, you can't have that.
There's a
you
tax
can't
for
have that beer.
If you want to do that,
I'm surprised they don't let us have beer there, because then they can just tax us on it. I'm also surprised they don't let us just have as many guns as we want and just tax us on it. So, but yeah, I'm glad you're in Texas. We will be in Texas. I would say there is a 90% chance I'll be in Texas again before the end of this calendar year. So he said, I will stop by Shake Shack on the way home. Yeah, do that, because the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, which is, I'm guessing, unless you've come, you would have gone to Dallas because you stopped there for 7 hours. Because everything's bigger in Texas, you can get to all the terminals really easily. The only thing that fucks with me in Texas is the length of the escalators. I can't go up them or down them. I have to go in the lift or on the stairs, because I have this like Jonesy-tism of an expectation that someone will push me down the escalator. And I'm cool falling down a 1-story escalator.
It's taller than the one in LA?
It'll be 4 or 5 stories.
Oh,
yeah, it's mental, man. It just keeps on going. It's what I imagine going to heaven would be.
Yeah, that's exactly the vision in my head I had just then.
It just fucking goes. Anyway, Australia's down 1-0 against Czechia.
Any Instagram questions?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
you do that now. Go. Fuck you, Czechia. Fuck you with a fucking big stick. We had 3 runs hit in just then. Fuck you. I don't even know where the country is.
No, never heard of it.
But we beat Chinese Taipei yesterday. Oh, yeah, you heard me.
Screaming.
Yep. I now understand why you guys like that can't kick the ball straight sport. Like, you like it, right? And then you like it. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Well, when you were screaming in the kitchen yesterday,
fuck yeah, fuck you. Sorry. All right. People are actually asking questions about Lawn.
All right. We've got one from Blake Allett Wilson. Boys, I've listened to every episode for a year now on Spotify, but day off, so first time live.
Beautiful.
Got flogged by grubs over the holidays. Can I email you damage pick and recovery pick, Jonesy?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
You don't have to ask, send me anything. My email's out there all the time, but go for it. We've only been sent naked photos once, and that was by that woman on Instagram.
The bot who may not have been a
I
bot.
don't think it was a bot, Dylan. They were very different types of pictures and video. They were not. And then, yeah.
Where'd she go?
Her account got deleted.
Yeah. Yeah, we miss her.
Oh.
More question?
No, that was it.
All right.
But I do have some from Instagram.
I've got Instagram open here.
All right.
And I've got YouTube and Facebook open here.
Okay, I'll leave it with you.
All right, so Josh Tree 83, what's the best thing to get rid of seed heads?
Consistency, regular mowing, regular watering, regular fertilizing. If you're doing all that already, you've probably got tiff tough.
I shouldn't laugh.
That's a bit harsh.
I've got tiff tough.
But yeah, those 3 things. Otherwise, you can use PGR to help suppress seed head. So like Primo, there could be something happening in the soil as well. Inconsistent weather never helps too. That's also another driver of seed head. So I mean,
humidity that we had, Gold Coast had it as well when I was up there.
We were supposed to have 0.5 meter of rain last week, and we didn't. So
did a whole fucking DIY plumbing session just for absolutely nothing. No, I haven't. I'll send it through. What a waste of fucking time.
Would you like to be a guest on Sumpgate episode? What is it? Season 4.
Sumpgate is so good. I love it.
Have you not seen Sumpgate?
No, I don't think so.
It's my. You have to. So this is the funny thing. So my stories on Instagram is where you'll see me the most, and so. If you don't see it inside the 24 hours, you won't see it.
Oh, your series. That's what you're calling.
But like,
okay.
Me going out and pulling pumps out of my sump and fucking picking shit up and.
Was there a diagnostic on that first pump?
I don't know. And like, I know how busy Chris is, so I say this with love, but it's in Chris's hands, so fuck knows when I'm going to find out. Like, it's who knows where the pump is doing. So, yeah. Tim Shep on the Instagram live. Afternoon, fellas. How long after applying NSFW till you can put barricade down?
Like next day?
Yeah, you'd probably want to give it that. Let it, because you got a water barricade in, right?
Yeah, so let it enough so that the NSFW can dry on the leaf.
Yep.
And then, so the label will suggest up to 4 hours, but give it about 24 hours and then you'll be able to get some barricade down. I just spoke to Rose before and, barricade started.
Yeah, would you know why?
Because of the ads. Yeah.
Because of your fucking old mate.
Because I went down there and asked how much premature we got and she said that she only had...
Dylan, that's great.
She got enough. But yeah, it's been selling like hotcakes, the amateur pack, which is good. And then, we've got another 12 tonne of Prem coming on Wednesday. So that'll get, half that will get bucketed on Wednesday. So
what was the idea? Sorry, so Dylan sent me the video of his DIY plumbing. You've moved it aside a foot. What were you...
So there was a water tank there.
Oh, okay.
So it was attached to that originally.
So that was just going to fall on the ground.
And that was just going to fall on the ground. So
I would have let it fall. So your house is pretty new. That looks like pretty new brick.
Yeah, it's 95.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You must be rich. My house was built just after World War II.
I wouldn't have pictured that.
Mine was built before the Great Depression that it was COVID. So
yes.
The Great Wealth Transfer.
Mm.
That's
all right, Dill. That's good. You probably didn't need to use glue, but you do you.
Well, no, probably not. But no, it was said that we were meant to be fucking torrential.
Yeah,
didn't want anything to fall out.
The thing that annoyed me the most is that the bomb spent $400 trillion on their website.
Made it worse.
Right, made it worse. Right, and then issued a weather forecast warning for the CBD and surrounding suburbs. Right, and it didn't come. It went to the Flinders Ranges, which is fine. They need the rain. But how can you get that so wrong?
I think that what might have happened, and I've had my fair share of business operation experience, the money might have been allocated to website development and not hiring skilled meteorologists.
That's a good point.
Or they're using ChatGPT and no one's told them that ChatGPT model is dying and they need to move over to Claude.
Maybe, but...
Or
I got so angry
the
on
weather
the weekend.
they ordered didn't get delivered.
I got so angry on the weekend.
Could be.
Because the planes are busy. You think about what the planes are doing at the moment. You think they got time to fucking
Jonesy
make it
knows
rain?
what they are. He'd be able to answer that.
Yeah, I do like watching a good flight.
So here's a question for you. When there's a plane flying off the coast of the UAE and the Emiratis shoot down that plane, does it disappear off of your radar?
They haven't, because that'd be a good question to ask MH370.
Oh, how do you call them?
Well, some would argue,
we're gonna get killed.
But yeah, I don't know because when would the plane in the MH370? Oh my god! Because they reckon it diverted course allegedly, right? So when would it just disappear, or would the hovering
transponder
just stay
stays
there? Yeah. And it's not moving.
You know what never happens anymore? Bermuda Triangle disappearing.
Yeah,
that really stressed me out as a kid. I thought that was going to be a much bigger issue than it became.
The Bermuda Triangle chat disappeared.
Do you think it might be the internet that kind of fucked it up for them? And they're like, what can we do now?
So
predators.
I was watching your flight from Singapore to Milan.
Yeah.
And did Matt show you? Did Matt show you what your plane allegedly did in the air?
Yeah, that was fucking rough. Yeah. That looks like my heart rate.
I don't know if you can see that, Dylan.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Yeah.
It's like just up, down, up, down?
Yeah, side to side, actually.
Side. Depends which way you're looking.
The pilots didn't speak English very well.
No.
Maybe they misread the
What about
the signs.
The maids in business? Were they all right?
Yeah, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Singapore Airlines stewardesses and the stewardesses. Yeah, they're sick. One of them was a bit of a dick, this chick, and I didn't know what the fuck the go was with that, but sometimes people don't understand my humour, especially if English is their second language.
Yeah, I made quite a bad joke at the vet when we were putting Lexi down.
Didn't land.
Well, I went in by myself because
and tried to handle the pain of it with humour.
Yeah, and she greeted me nicely, like, hey, how you going?
Oh,
I
shit.
said, yeah, nah, not good. Here to say goodbye to my dog. Just need to know what room I'm going in. And yeah, she obviously was apologetic, but I spoke to her after and said, look, I don't do death. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be a joke. Obviously, it's not a joke. I'm sorry. Please don't feel
I
bad.
didn't think it was that bad.
The face was like, oh, I fucked up.
I think a better joke would have been just like, hey, a guy I work with isn't a massive fan of his dog. Have you got any deals on this week?
Goodness, it was a good one though.
I don't know if you would have taken that one.
Are you guys doing anything for Black Friday this year?
Yeah. Like we got a website we can run deals on.
Free earned. All right. So we got some more questions. Chick-fil-A and Starbucks for the wife. Yeah, that's disgusting. Starbucks should be illegal. It's like fucking yuck. That's like instant coffee. New ads coming out soon.
Spoiler.
We'll stop there. Boys, Dane Hocken. Boys, is it too late to undertake a reno on Tiftuff in New South Wales? Depends how high up in the New South Welsh coast you are. Is that a good answer?
That's great. That's a perfect answer.
Fuck, I'm getting good at this. There would be a fucking bell curve. This is like Top Gun. There'd be a curve, there'd be a matrix or like a fucking Venn diagram or like a quadrant angle of the extremity of your renovation and proportionate to the remainder of days where the soil temperature is above 16 degrees. The more days you've got this year that are above 16 degrees in the soil, the more aggressive you can go with your reno. If you are concerned about the available number of days above 16 degrees in your soil, then I would suggest you do what they call a tickle or a mini reno. It's something that the people at Adelaide Oval now do 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times a year when they can find an opportunity. And they're just removing a bit of that debris, but not doing a full... Yeah?
Fuck, he's getting good.
Huh?
He's getting good.
Sensible question.
Oh, wait. Is that what we were looking for last week?
Yeah.
It is on there.
I
funny
was
being put
stressed.
It's too many.
Yeah.
It's too many. You got to like
Obama
muscle memory it.
will be the next president of the United States of America. Hamish Keogh, hey fellas, laid my wintergreen in Perth about 6 weeks ago, and given the temps are in the mid-30s and the irrigation I've put in makes the lawn look established on top, but I'm cautious on how the roots have developed. Although they didn't lift up when pulled or feel to be too spongy, there's a decent amount of thatch that came from the farm. That's interesting. That would highlight the farm's not selling a lot of turf. So I'm wanting to do a mini reno. Well, here's a question we prepared earlier. So what's the question?
I'm assuming is it too early to do a
I'm wanting
reno?
to do a mini reno at the end of March and try and level off and get the length short post-reno. Would it be best to go roots, Trojan, premature to help it bounce back? April looking like temps will stay in the mid-20s.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risk, isn't it? But in saying that, I'd got a memory come up on my phone the other day about the Tahoma that we laid at Dad's place. That was in this month of 2021-ish. Where is it?
Blake Alit Wilson says, Gemini says you don't have a publicly listed email, Jonesy, so I'm all out of ideas.
Adam
It's
at Lawnhub.
Adam@lawnhub.com.au. I reckon I can find it. Let me see what Claude says.
It'll be somewhere. Yeah, so February, so early March, late February is when we put down the Tahoma at Dad's place, and I scarified and the hell out of that 11 days later, and it came back. So, but we had good growing conditions. So if you're going to continue to have good growing conditions, like you say, should be all good. Because that came with a bit of thatch as well.
I'm just having a look for your email address, seeing if Gemini... Nah. Too bad, so sad.
Sucks to suck.
Oh, no, that's just... All right, cool. Dane Hocken said Sydney. So I refer back to my answer. Have a look at what your expected temperatures are going to be like. If it's not going to be more than 16 degrees in the soil, so there's... What did Max used to say? Day and night temps mold added together being 36 or more.
Yeah, 36 or more.
So if you're getting like lows of 14 and highs of 22... that or more, lows of 16, highs of 20, that or more, you're probably okay. You would want 2 to 4 weeks of those kind of temperatures to get it to come back. There's nothing worse than it not coming back enough. And the lawn you have at the start of winter, it will never get any better through winter. So you want to make sure that you get it to the highest standard and try and keep it there. Oh, they're going to fucking drag the picture. Suck a flesh wand. Rickson Wingrove, who I'm not a fan of because he abandoned the South Australians, he's got his bat and he's standing there waiting to bat, and the pitcher's just getting dragged because he's fucking shit. And he's got his baseball bat and he's just like, just
Playing
like
cricket.
playing cricket while he's waiting. On the world stage, like you think you're in Japan, most of these games would be being watched by a lot of people, and you just fucking put some cricket on the map. All right, where are we? Going back to Instagram. Hey guys, looking for help. I plan to use Barricade for the first time this month. I'm in Sydney. Is it too early for premature? Plan to fertilise a week after Barricade.
Perfect time. It's actually what the weekly cut's about this week is about premature. So, and last week was again about
it's all about that.
Pre-emergent.
Tim Shep, thanks guys. Picked up Prem and Barricade from Dry Creek today.
Beauty.
Miles is on the chat. Hey fellas, happy Friday. Spelled HQPP. Fucking hell, Miles. You started drinking already.
Must have.
And then he rewrote it. Hey.
Well, at least you had the awareness.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
Yep.
Yay.
Great work. Thanks, guys, from Ben Hudspeth. Hawks 2015. Any plans for the long weekend, fellas?
Well, Angel's watching it, so I can't say what I'm doing. It's a secret. Because she'll watch it and be like, oh, okay.
That sounds gay.
It's her birthday this weekend.
It's romance. We're doing romance. Oh, it'll be even funnier if she's like, oh, this is so good. He's going to do something for me. And you do nothing. Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. That's a surprise. It's called anticipation.
Yeah, I love anticipating. Oh, sorry.
What did he say?
What did he say?
What the dog do?
Hold on, man. Hold on. What the dog doing?
What
I
now,
can't find
bitch?
it.
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure?
My mother.
I only found out that it was a public holiday like 2 or 3 days ago, and I got really angry. I've lost a lot of work days already this year, and then what's it for? Horse racing?
Yeah, Adelaide Cup.
Fucking retarded, man. Like literally, you think about that.
That's
right?
great. I think it's
Like
great.
how much more evidence do we need that our government just needs to keep us distracted while they do whatever the fuck they want and take 40 fucking something % of our income? That they go, hey guys, tell you what, you've been good this year. What we're going to do is we'll give you a day off and you can watch fucking horses run around a track. What, like just the good ones that the ones of us that have worked hard? Nope. Everyone gets a day off.
Yeah. My only...
Like, surely there was other ideas on the whiteboard.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, right? So back in because Adelaide Cup's obviously been around for a long time, right?
They changed the public holiday from Melbourne Cup.
Right.
Because some premier got on his high horse. Ba-dum-tsh.
Right. So you'd say that, there's
Fucking losers.
tradition built around that day, right? And I'm not agreeing or disagreeing here, right? But if you were then to pull that away from those people, then you're going to upset those traditionalists that...
The Adelaide Cup hasn't been a public holiday for that long.
I don't remember
I think
when
it's a new
started,
public holiday because in my adult life, like I'm pretty sure we had Melbourne Cup as a holiday,
Yeah,
and everyone was just like, "That's fucking stupid. It's in Melbourne," and then it would have been some fucking
1973.
Is it that old?
Yeah, the Adelaide Cup became an official public holiday in South Australia in 1973.
So it's that 53
So what
years.
did we must have taken the Melbourne Cup one.
That says that 53 years?
Did we have one for Melbourne Cup?
Please hold.
Fact check.
Because the great state of South Australia has a strong racing history.
Fuck, if we win this game,
We need the counter.
if we win this game,
Yes.
we'll go into the next pool.
Mm-hmm. So,
Australia weren't expected to win the last game,
mhm.
and they're probably not expected to win this game. Labor Day in Melbourne. How long after spraying Spartan? I don't want to talk about Spartan. We're talking about horses.
It did move to March in 2006 for better weather and improved attendance.
Okay.
The race.
The race, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you reckon the attendance is? Like 40,000?
Oh, the year I went to the Melbourne Cup.
No, the Adelaide Cup.
The Adelaide Cup, sorry. There would have been, maybe 50,000 people there, 40,000
Public
people there.
holiday. Crows
Melbourne
game
Cup
has
was
that many
never a
people every
public
game.
holiday in South Australia.
No, but it's in Victoria, right? Has it always been a public holiday in Victoria? Anyway, none of this matters.
Okay, do you want me to just...
What I'm going to do is answer the question.
Mm.
I'm going to catch up on all the shit that I need to catch up on at home. I've got fucking...
Cartoon?
Make a cartoon. That's not even on the list. That's my nighttime work because I don't want to eat into my productive time. I've got to mow both the lawns. That hasn't been done for a long time. I've got to move my gym into my gym. I've got to clean up and sell my sauna. And then I've got to
Hang on, what?
I've got 2 saunas.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, your other one, the infrared one.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've got to clean up and sell my sauna. And then I've got to watch 2 more baseball games. And they're going to be late ones. So I'm going to be like a fucking wog sitting there, staying up to watch games. That was a soccer joke. Sorry. I'm not racist. I hate all of you.
Well, I used to do it with the Ashes when that's played in England.
I would not be fucked.
Yeah, I know you would.
And even with baseball, like, I wouldn't wake up at 2 to watch a game. I'd just go, you know what?
I'll look
find
at it
out
in the
the result.
morning. Yeah.
But I think their first pitch is like 9 p.m.
Oh, that's okay.
Sunday and Monday.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
all right.
There's no game. Maybe. Anyway, they're playing Japan Sunday night.
Ooh.
Old mate Shohei. So one of our pitchers, Toddy, who's our closer, he struck Shohei out in the last one of these. What is it? World Baseball Challenge. Weird name.
Well, they can't use World Series because the US took it. So
Yeah. And you don't want to upset them because they don't fucking negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
Ba-boom. So that's the plan.
what was the
hopefully-
Spartan question?
Blocker 8. Sounds like a rugby name.
Blocker.
And 8, like if you're playing the 8. I don't know. How long after spraying Spartan should you wait until mowing? I can't find anything on the label.
Once it's been watered in and become dry, happy days, you can mow it.
So the reason behind that is because Spartan is a product that gets watered into the soil profile. If you were looking at products like NSFW, which are a foliar product, they would need to stay on the leaf and dry, and that's why they recommend 4 days either side. When you're doing a soil-drenched product, you can mow it straight away. You might sometimes have to explain the answer a little bit,
That's okay, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no, I should. You're right.
Wow.
Miles just cooking in the sun on a roof removing solar panels. Oh, solar panels out now. What's everyone putting fucking wind sensors on the roof? It's like, oh yeah, no, the government want us to put wind turbines on our roof.
Yeah, you
now.
get 50 cents.
Yeah,
get
the
50
tariff seems
yeah.
better. And like coincidentally, all of the people in the party that made the decision own shares in wind but let's not worry about that. All right, lads. Main rain. All right, lads. This is my first lawn enthusiast year and first winter coming up. What do I do to prep? I've got pre-emergent ready. Anything else?
Great question. So if you have your pre-emergent, great start. So that's going to prevent the nastiest weed on planet Earth, and that being wintergrass. So that is a great first step. Then you're going to want to look at trying to get down 2 applications of premature. It's got a little less N, it's got higher potassium, and it's got high iron. So what you're going to do is you're going to help boost resilience and strengthen the plant with the higher potassium, and then with the iron boost is going to boost that green up a little bit, get a little bit more chlorophyll in the plant, and it's going to help keeping the lawn greener and healthier going into the cooler months. Now, warm season grass will have a tendency to lose colour in winter. That's just normal. But what we're doing with 2 applications, we try and get 2 applications down a prem. If you can only get 1, that's fine. We're fighting that colour curve. So you'll get to a point where the lawns in your neighbourhood will start turning rapidly because they didn't have an application of premature. Your lawn will continue just to sit there, and the curve will be much slower. And I'll talk about this in this week's Weekly Cut episode. So if you're not subscribed, you'll get all this information fresh in your inbox at 8 a.m. local time in your inbox Sunday morning.
On Saturday, Shohei Ohtani was struck out by Andre Satoria, a pitcher from Czechia, who works as a technician for the electricity company. Right, most of these guys have day jobs, right? The ones that don't play majors. So Shohei signed a shirt with him and all of his teammates and
That's
gave it to him
heaps
as a
cool.
gift. He's fucking. When I grow up, well, actually, when I grow up, I want to be Jack O'Loughlin, but that's our starting pitcher from yesterday's game. Amazing human being. A lot of these guys, from what I understand, when they make it to the major leagues, their personalities can sometimes evolve.
Of course.
Because some what have to. And Jack plays Major League Baseball, or has played Major League Baseball, and like you'll see him sitting in the stands talking to someone, some random person for an hour after the game about baseball, and a lot of the other guys don't do that.
That's what Justin Langer used to do.
I sat with him in fucking.
Yeah, that's right. You did.
I kind of snuck into Channel 7's corporate box, but
Yeah, that's neither here or there. It doesn't matter.
that's a separate story. He could have called security.
Yeah, that's right.
And he didn't. He sat there and spoke to me. Just stole second. Thief. Who's this guy pitching? Win. What the fuck? We got a new pitcher already.
Are we shit too now?
No, well, baseball's one of these sports where you need your pitcher. A lot of it's won and lost with a pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Well, many would argue that that's where it is won and lost.
Yeah, it's well more than any other sport, I guess, because they can pitch a whole game, and if they don't get them out, then it's over the fence kind of thing.
How many? Like, if you pitched, like, is it common that someone would pitch all 9 innings?
Yes, but then they won't pitch again for a while. So
Yeah.
Jack O'Loughlin pitched 7 yesterday, which is pretty much that's the extent of his arm.
How many pitches would that be in 7 innings?
100, 110, they'll probably stop.
Yeah, okay.
Once they're at 100, everyone's got they're like, ugh.
Yeah, so about 15 to 18 overs in cricket. That's a solid day.
Yeah, I don't know if it's different, because
Well,
it's a lot more in the arm. But
it'd be all throw, I suppose in cricket you'd be running in.
but yeah,
and what speed are these pitches?
he'd be pitching 90, 95 mile an hour, maybe
what's that?
maybe 87 to 92. He's not
so that's about
ridiculously fast, but
140 Ks.
he's very good with his
Change up.
like positioning and choice of pitches. But then they'll have their closeout pitchers come in. So like guys like Todd Van Stencil, he'll pitch 12 balls in a game.
What determines a closeout pitcher?
Just ridiculously accurate strikes.
Yeah.
Like someone that can go and throw 9 strikes.
Yeah, okay.
And just so you've got 1 inning left. They just need to fucking end those 3 batters.
In the zone where it's not in the slot, they'd have.
Well, sometimes they'll get them swinging. So someone that can really manipulate the batter and like get them to think that it's going there when it's going there, and move the ball well, fast. Sometimes just like Glenn McGrath, like just same fucking spot.
Yeah.
And Todd usually would close out the Giants' last inning. This guy called Cooper Morgan that's over there doing the same shit. He's really good as well. Played for the Giants as well. I mean, I think of the Australian team, about 9 of them are from the Adelaide Giants.
Wow.
But then you've got Curtis Mead, who's Major League, and then you've got the other majors. But it's fucking. I love it. Like now that I know so much
See?
about it. So
He'd find his sport and he'd get passion for it, and then he's yelling in the kitchen. You know?
It's just a shame it's not the one where they can't kick straight.
No, that's okay. People can choose what they cheer for and support, and
yeah.
But yeah. No, I am looking forward to the first home game against the Bullies.
How do you feel about the preseason game?
Look, I think the Crows had a lot more
I
to
think
take.
Jack's going to that game.
The Bulldogs game.
Yeah, he's a Bulldog.
Oh,
No,
that's right.
Connor's a member.
Yeah. I think the Crows had a lot more to take, even though, like, on the scoreboard, Fremantle won. Like, Crows were missing 11 of their 23 or however many players you can have on a team this year, starters. So, I think it was pretty good, to be honest. There's a lot of young blood out there. It's good to see.
You could tell none of them were putting in their all to not
No,
risk any injury or anything.
But they were trying.
It's just like a warm up, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's essentially all it is. But I mean, as we all know,
its own risks.
I like to analyse things, and there was a few things off half back that the Crows had changed, which I thought was really good. I think the better teams will shut that down early, like, the Collingwoods, the Hawthorns, Geelong. But, a lot of games last year where we lost, we didn't lose a lot of games, but a few games where we lost, we lost by less than a kick. You get a few of those plays off the half back and they turn into a goal or 2 over the game. It could be the decider. So, yeah, a lot to look forward to, obviously. There's a lot of injuries at the Crows. There's a lot of injuries at many teams around the AFL. So it just means it's an exciting opportunity for the young blood to come through and shine. I think the hot tip for the hot Crow for this year is going to be Luke Pedler. He showed himself in that first semi. He kicked 3 goals against Collingwood, and he played some really good footy throughout his opportunities last year. But if he can remain part of the starting 2,500 that are allowed on the team this year, I'm going to be super excited.
TW says there's pitch counts in this tournament. So in the first round, they can only pitch 65, then 80 in the quarterfinals and 90 in the semifinals and the final. 95, sorry. So
Per pitcher
per game, which means it must be per game. Yeah, per game. Per round. Yeah, no, per round. So
what is that? What is per round?
Well, they've got 4 games in this round.
Oh,
right. So they're playing like Group C, right? So Australia are playing against Japan, Czechia, Chinese Taipei, and one other.
Yeah,
There's 5 teams in that, which means Jack's pitched his 65, and then
that seems a bit silly.
Well, because it's World Baseball Classic, some of these guys aren't fucking world-class baseball players. No. Like, they work at a fucking electrical...
Yeah, I get that, but...
Which means you need to... Well, there's probably 2 sides, right? You want to make sure... Like, in baseball, sometimes a team with the world's best pitcher will win every game. But then if they use that pitcher every game, they destroy that player. Like my kids play, I think Connor's got a maximum 40, and Jack's at 60. Like Jack's got a maximum pitch count of 65.
Okay,
but
I mean, I guess it's no different to an ODI or a T20.
Mandatory rest. If you pitch 50 plus, you've got a 4-day rest. If you pitch 30 to 49, you've got a 1-day rest. So the guy that opened this match, they've taken him off already. He can pitch the day after tomorrow, which is our next game. So they're managing their pitches.
Yeah. Okay.
And Jack O'Loughlin, who pitched game 1, he pitched 7 fucking innings.
Yeah.
But he got no runs against him, so he must have done it very efficiently.
Yeah.
Because 7 nines, 56. Like, if he struck him out 3-3-3, but then you get 3 up, 3 down from hits. That's 3 pitches.
Yeah.
1 inning. Anyway, no one's tuning in to listen to baseball.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, he said here. TW says the tournament's also a couple of weeks before the MLB season starts, so teams don't want their players blowing out arms. Well, Shohei's on 700 million for 10 years.
Sounds like a management problem, not a.
They just won't let him play. Like Shohei would have got released to go play for Japan. All right, the Yankees Rivera is a legend closer. Yeah, bro, you're gonna fall in love with baseball. I told you, it's gonna be bigger than cricket.
I told you, I used to watch the St. Louis Cardinals in year 8.
Yeah, there you go. So we're all over it. What time is it? 2:40. I got 40 minutes. 2:50. Same time, different thing. You got any questions? No, we've dealt with you, haven't we?
I'll have a look, see if any more's coming through, but it normally doesn't.
Christian Gill, nuclear powered houses. Yep, that won't happen until our government own nuclear power companies or shares in them. Hey, all my mice are home.
when the cat's away, the mice will play.
Yeah, that's that one. There you go.
Well, what's this?
Spare. I'm on Burgundy.
I don't think
You have the facilities for that, big man. I love that meme so much.
What the dog doing?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
How good would it be if Blade becomes a meme?
You know, I had these visions of it being a collaboration with Big Les.
Yeah, I don't know
That's how big I see this thing going.
I think I said this to Dylan before, I think this cartoon could blow us up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It could be like worldwide, like people watch it and then someone picks it up and goes, we can make this cartoon for you.
Like Big Les
Bluey
show.
styles.
Yeah, Big Les show. Again, you don't have the time or the.
I don't even know what it is.
It's just a cartoon that's just this guy made on paint, and it's fucking phenomenal. It's just got character base.
Made it on paint.
Yeah, made everything on paint.
All by himself.
Yeah.
Does all the voices.
Yeah.
And it's actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's very Aussie.
That fucking first scene that I told you about where Glypho turns to the camera. Like, your reaction to that was exactly what I expected. Like, it was fucking hilarious.
Was funny. Yeah. It's that humor that you're saying is essentially Big Les.
Yeah. So
it's good.
Blade, Life of Blade, or whatever the fuck we call it. I haven't come up with a name for the actual series yet. It is really rude.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love the Big Les, and I quote it nearly every day. It's just Jared loves it. He sent me a Big Les meme the other day, and he's like, it's just so good. Like,
the dude made it in paint.
In paint, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Let's see if I can find.
So Hawks 2015 just said, how is new product coming along? I don't know what that would be referring to if we got a new product.
Well, we're trying to formulate new products.
Yeah. Oh, so if you're referring to our liquid manufacturing, it's coming along really slowly. As mentioned before, I've got a meeting today at 3:30 with some formulation chemists. Yeah, it's just taking a little
And we
bit
just
longer
got
than we thought.
a fresh delivery of hand jobs, so they should be.
Do they
live.
look all right?
Yeah, they look fine.
That's good. Because they sent you saw the other label, it wasn't ideal.
Yeah, it's not them. No,
Yeah.
no. These were made ages ago, but they couldn't get freight out of Bathurst. The driver just didn't rock up. And anyway, that's
What's ages? Days or weeks?
days,
Yeah,
like
okay,
not
that's right.
weeks,
Yeah,
days.
cool, that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, like the fucking driver just went to Bali for the weekend.
But we like to act fast around here. Days
Yeah, I
is ages.
Yeah, no.
And sometimes minutes is ages. You know.
Wow. Hold your breath for 5 minutes, bitch. Sorry, I've been listening to an Andrew Tate podcast, so I've become very misogynistic.
Oh shit.
I
Did you ever play Pokemon back in the day, Clint? No.
didn't even really know who Pikachu. Like, I wouldn't have been able to identify a character until the trading cards kind of came out.
Yeah.
In like 21, 22. And it was only because for me it was gambling. I didn't care about the cards. It was about buying a pack and trying to pull a card that was worth more money than the pack. It was just gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So still couldn't. I don't know.
Did you get any hits?
Nothing crazy? Like, but that's
What? And yeah, 2021 is when I started, and that's
Yeah.
when you were pulling the cards
Yeah.
on Saturday when I was working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I.
But that was more. I was doing that
But-
A because it was gambling, and
Yeah.
B because I was trying to grow my social.
What do you know what pack that was
No.
at the time? Do
It
you know
was
what the hits?
those.
But you knew what the hits were though, surely.
Oh, they look pretty.
Yeah.
And then you just
Well,
and you Google
yeah,
it, and then
you
you're
see
like,
what
oh
it
fuck yeah. So yeah,
I was just gonna say because
there I've got all the cards.
Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green came out on Switch, which is a game from like 2004.
Yeah.
And it's it's the OG like map, same as the original Pokemon Red and Blue and Pikachu Let's Go Yellow edition. And like the only way you could play this game previously, so Fire Red and Leaf Green, was with an emulator, which you could manipulate and get cheat and not play it properly, right? Or you buy the Game Boy Advance games for $400 Australian, right? You could buy the
This is
Game
back
Boy
when
Advance.
$400 was $1,000 today.
No, $400 today.
Right now, okay.
Like when they first came out, they're like $25-$30 a cartridge, right? So you can buy these games in their original form on Nintendo Switch for $20, right? And the internet's lost its mind saying that's the biggest fucking rip-off ever, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well, the alternative is that you play it on emulator and you can cheat it, or you pay $400 for one.
And you can't.
And,
Yeah.
you know,
It's real.
and it's real. But what I was going to get to, because if you did play Pokemon back in the day, you would know that there was no internet. If you got in a cave and you didn't know how to get out, there was no,
You couldn't go Google it.
you couldn't go
Yeah.
Google it, right? So all my algorithm at the moment is these,
Yeah. Whereas
kids.
you'd buy a magazine and
Yeah,
it would
which-
have cheat codes in it.
which
and
wasn't
shit.
always right.
Yeah.
Which wasn't
Yeah.
always right because someone had sped run it and
Yeah.
like, oh, you got to go to this side of them and
Yeah.
it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
So all these fucking like 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds that are playing Fire Red and Leaf Green for the first time, they're just like, oh, I don't know what to do here. I'm going to watch a video. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. I spent hours on these games in caves, man. Like, you know?
Well, they don't have the time.
No, and they're all,
That dopamine hit it needs to be quicker.
yeah, you know, and like I remember, thank you, Tyson, I've still got Pikachu Yellow Edition on permanent loan on Game Boy. But like I remember playing that and like really like going, fuck, where have I been? What have I? And yeah, these kids just.
That's it's such a Gawler thing to say, call stealing. Permanent loan.
Well, he didn't ever ask
you
for it
imagine
back.
how much shit you know how much shit in Gawler's been permanently loaned.
But what I'm getting to is the kids that are gaming these days have no idea what it was like back in the day. Back in the early 2000s, firing up your Game Boy when you get home and trying to get past the level. That's all gone now, Dylan. I don't like it because they're missing out.
Unfortunately, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's going to go away. That's a lot of shit in the world like that now.
That's true.
We got a question from Greg Lambrusis. Hey lads, brought a new home and I'm losing a battle with paspalum. I've tried David Gray's, which killed the kike, but barely did anything to the paspalum. And then I've tried pulling them out by hand, and that is fucked.
Yep.
I put Spartan down a couple of weeks ago, so I'm hoping that might help. Any suggestions? I'm in Sydney, and it is Kaikuyu.
It's funny you say that.
So David Gray's killed the Kaikuyu.
Yeah, well, it does. It does kill Koku.
Probably okay. So be a bit more careful if you're putting that out. Over.
But it's also registered to target paspalum. But what we're finding is that paspalum is becoming increasingly difficult to control, possibly due to resistance or the different strains of paspalum that there are. And if you're in this lawn area, you know that there's a big YouTuber that's had to opt to spray out his entire lawn and restart it to get rid of his paspalum. Yep. So Ben has sprayed out his entire surrounds of his green.
It's funny. I saw a video from actually when I was on the plane, maybe. I saw a video of him going, so do you think we should do it or not? I'm like, fucking hell, Ben. Like, you've decided to do it. Just do it. What are you making these vote yes, vote no? Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
so he sprayed out yesterday and I sent him a message and I'm like, what will happen is the paspalum will continue to just thrive because now it's not competing with anything. And he's like, so their plan is now.
As in you're giving him advice from your uneducated seat here in the dark cave.
So he just said that they're not going to use pre-emergent on that area anymore. They're just going to literally spray it with chemicals and then once that area dies, reseed it. Because that's how they're planning to do it.
I don't use pre-emergent at all in my front yard because of the amount of reseeding I expect to do. And you've seen photos recently, but I've hand painted the cooch, or it was no one can tell me what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And
exactly.
I even showed Rich, and he was like, "Yeah, it looks like a cooch of some sort." It's a really nice cooch. Like if that's what your lawn looked like, it's almost like what Blade's skin would look like if you made him into a mascot, right? Which is my full intention, to have Blade at Giants games racing Finn.
That'd be cool.
And fighting Finn. Yeah. And
you just wouldn't really want the kids watching Blade's episodes, though.
I don't care.
Well,
who gives a fuck?
Okay, who gives a fuck?
What? If your parents, they'll be rated that you can't watch it.
Yeah.
If your parents are shit cunt enough to let you watch it, then you'll grow up with some fucking spunk. Like,
spunk.
You know, I've allowed my kids to swear their whole life, and like Jack ultimately just has only started swearing now when he thinks he's with his mates and he's fucking cool. But like, you know, I think if you tell people they can't do something, they're going to want to do it more.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, so I've got to now kind of scratch out all my dead patches and reseed, but I was kind of like not in a rush because of the weather. Like, as in, it doesn't matter.
No.
But
not with your lawn variety anyway.
Well, I didn't know the seed variety, but yesterday I spoke to my secret undercover greenkeeper support guy, which Blade's going to have one as well. Blade's going to have a mate that works at a golf course.
I love it. I love it.
Who I might call Dick. I reckon that'll be funny. And then, so he'll call him and send him photos and shit, and then he'll be like, "Oh fuck, fucking Blade texted me again. What is with this guy?" And so I've got to dig that out and redo it. But since I've been away, there's heaps more.
Yes. Okay.
Nate Extreme, spend the time digging it out, Chief. I spent last summer doing it myself with the kike. I kind of feel the same. I think for the size of project that Ben Sims has got, it doesn't make sense to just sit there, drop a gummy, and I guarantee you Ben would not drop a gummy and start pulling out weeds. That's also got a bell curve matrix of amount of gummy versus amount of weeds.
Yeah.
You don't want to take it too late. You don't want to take too much. And you don't want to do it too late in the day. You want to take just the right amount to be finishing pulling that last weed with that kind of nice, comfortably numb buzz and the sun just setting. Otherwise, you'll find yourself out there in the dark, lying on wet grass.
Like a turtle.
Just like, I can't move. Yep, been doing that, but I'm over it. Air Tasker. Or you could get some of the Malinauskas low-cost bum wipers to come and do it for you. He seems to have a solution for those kind of jobs, which is migrants. So, yeah, just get on the migrant train and support your local Labor candidate. Any other questions?
Not on my end.
Too soon. So Australia are still winning 3-1 at the top of the 6th. We are the home team in this game, which means that Czechia will get to bat last. And then we will see. If we win this game, I think we'll move into the next pool. Well, we've got to play Japan next, and they will kick us in the dick to a point where we might not have testicles anymore.
There's a genre for that.
Rochambeau. All right. Is there anything else? Now Miles is on Facebook. He's jumped off of Instagram. Miles, you got to be careful if you're walking around on the roof. Oh, he'd be watching the game as well. Are you watching the game, Miles? Surely. That's how I met Miles. He's the MC at the Adelaide Giants. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's good at it too. He should get paid for it. You can use that, Miles. Tell him.
Clint said.
Yeah, then they'll be like, what are you fucking promising Miles money for? Here we go. Collies Shepherd. Is that a dog? Collishars Shepherd. Is that a dog?
Sounds like a
Or
dog.
someone that looks after sheep. Hey guys, new to the lawn game, looking to apply the essentials pack. Considering winter is around the corner, when is the best time to apply premature fertilizer? Now, unless you applied Trojan a month ago.
Yeah. I mean,
Or 2 weeks
yeah.
ago.
And if you've got Trojan in the shed and you don't want to do another order, Trojan's going to be fine. Don't stress. It's just that if you had the option and you've run out and you're looking to use something, then yeah, I would look at premature. I mean, I can sit here and say that all I like. I don't even have any premature in the shed, I don't think. So I'd have to, I might. I don't know. Or is it Trojan I haven't got? Or mini pill? I don't know. I really don't know what I've got in the shed. I went to go do some, you will laugh at this, I went to go do some mower maintenance on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And my rotary mower, two of the nuts had seized onto the blade. So I messaged Shannon from All Make and I sent him pictures. I did a U to me and I said, hey, I need one of these. And then he sent me a photo back of one in piece, like one complete set.
Yeah.
And and he gave me the price. And I was like, I'll be on Friday, pick it up.
Whole new mower.
Yeah, no, just the blade part.
Yeah.
Because like the spin plate was cactus. It like I said, I just did a U. Didn't look after it and then just messaged someone that knew.
Me.
Yeah.
I actually, I'm called a product tester. And you guys all see it as a negative, but
No, I think it's great. And
if a product lasts with me, like the Solo 414,
yeah,
bulletproof.
yeah, I think one of the largest machinery company manufacturers on this planet had a very good opportunity for a product tester to their response saying we don't do that.
We don't deal with influencers, which was very nice of them to call me influencer.
But that's exactly now what they're doing. It's really, really quite confusing. So it must have been a case of it's you, not me. I don't know. So
could be me.
That's what I mean.
I am definitely not the most controllable influencer.
No, but it's going to be a proper.
It'll be real.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to say what you want me to say, and I'm not going to pull punches. And I think that's why Subway aren't sponsoring me, because of my reaction. Remember when they sent me free Subway? No, they were offered to send it to me.
Yes, that's right.
And I said, these cookies are shit.
We could have had free Subway every podcast.
Yeah. I had 2 steak wraps the other day. What do I have? Steak, Old English, beetroot, lettuce, tomato, capsicum, jalapenos, Southwest salt, pepper. And I think they've been toasting them.
Okay.
Because they have lines on them now. So I don't know if that's the wraps have had them printed on them. Fucking who knows?
No
I'm sure
idea.
it's genetically modified cancer dough.
I've hit that point in my life now where I really like avocado.
Yeah.
Avocado
Yeah.
slaps, man.
Fuck yeah.
It's really good.
Well, Connor's there now and he's fucking 9.
Yeah.
He has avocado on toast as breakfast. Not
Yeah.
eggs and avocado, just avocado on toast.
It
grows on you.
with
You have
cucumber.
it first, you're like, it's very bland.
Yeah.
But then
but
like,
it's not.
Yeah.
it's kind of not,
It's,
though.
it's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
so last year was,
That's
showers in airports, beds on planes, traveling the world. This year it's avocado. This year it's
Avocado, yeah.
Well, when did you do bubbly water? That was
The
last
bubbly
year.
water was
Oh,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah,
Spicy
yeah.
water's not spicy anymore. Yeah. Fuck, last year was a big year.
That's a big year for Jonesy.
We'll have you in like 4,000 thread count fucking Egyptian cotton sheets soon and fucking
I do
and
need
washing
I think we need a new mattress. I think
and showering on the daily.
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 Yep. All of a sudden you'll stop stealing push bikes from out the front of people's houses. And you know what? The next thing for you, not having a lounge suite on your porch.
No, I haven't got. My porch is not big enough for that. But I do have a chair that we can sit on out the front.
Just stare at the
It's
people.
next to the Land Cruiser.
Nate Extreme, any experience with the Swordman Edwin? I've given one away. I got one like a year ago and I absolutely hate it. It uses belts instead of chains. The belt for the reel keeps slipping and the reel stops dead. It's ass. I've heard great things about it, but I've only probably heard great things about it from people that have bought them or been given them on like the Lawn Fanatics.
So when we posted that Swordman, a lot of I wouldn't say a lot, but there was a fair few comments saying they're trash.
Well, they're very expensive for what they do.
And you know, good luck trying to find someone to fix them. Obviously, we did have someone that fixed them. They have now not fixing them because of the lack of support that he gets from overseas. So there's a guy in Anguston who's a Lawnhub customer. He's got a blue one, loves it, just perfect for him.
They're probably a bit like Lamborghinis, right?
Right.
Like you need to know how to drive it, and you've got to probably have enough money to have someone look after it.
But even that, like, what was the there was a Ferrari where there was like a petrol leak out of the cylinder head and it'll catch fire and it just would burn these, $250,000 cars down.
Cheap Ferrari.
I think, well, what, in the early 2000s?
Yeah,
Like
that would be
99,
secondhand.
99.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Yeah. The Spider, is that? Anyway.
Yep.
Like, although it's a premium brand, those cars still burnt down.
Well,
I think there's still going to be premium mowers that are going to have issues and stuff like that. I just think that's with everything. Phones, cars, mowers, people, So.
Do you feel like you're burning down at the moment?
I feel like
You're a high performance model. Do you feel like you're about to blow up?
Yeah. How much water do I need to sustain myself?
You would need 3.984 liters a day or something.
Okay.
I actually felt like I was going to have an anxiety attack last night. I was working on like multiple. This is the issue with AI. It enables people with my personality to do more. And so then all of a sudden you get to the edge of the rev limiter of the tasks that you're working on. And like I showed you this morning, I've got like, say, 8 or 10 different AIs open on my computer all at once.
It's the truth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 with multiple tabs in some of them. And then what you look back, then you've got Meta hosting a Dropbox. What is that? All the Microsoft suite. Then there's crypto trading, fucking like different groups. 2 WaterPro's accounting package, Lawnhub's accounting package, WaterPro's website, Lawnhub's website, Shopify, Asana task management. And so I'm doing all that, and then one of my kids is fucking complaining about something, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yep, found the ticket.
Yep, just got like fucking, there's a pain there, bit of pain there. And I was like, oh, I've had this sensation before. So I just like stopped everything.
Yeah.
Spider 360 Ferrari,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
So 2001, 2 it started. So.
Miles said, boys, try asparagus on toast with cheese.
Oh, no, I'm not there yet.
Dude, I used to do, when I was living at Gillis Plains, we lived a simple life. We had one toilet. Probably not. You've probably got 2 toilets, right?
I got 2.
And
I've
you're
always had
golden.
2. Yeah.
First house had 1. We had to poo next to each other. We sat together and both pooed into the same hole.
The old backer.
Yep. And then simple times. I used to have chorizo and halloumi on the barbecue and like slice them up and fry them. But then I'd do like heaps of asparagus, and then just before it was ready, I'd just dump a bag of Parmesan cheese on there, and then it just like fucking bake the Parmesan into the asparagus, and we just sit there and eat that and fucking drink a bottle of fucking scotch each. It was perfect. Scotch Clarity. Have I ever spoke to you about Scotch Clarity?
No.
So me and my mate Sami, who is a fucking textbook example of a migrant made good. Like, you know how you sometimes get migrants
Yes.
that maybe don't make good.
And shoot people up.
Yep.
And
Sometimes maybe
He's like
good,
the fucking-
sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah, he's fucking an amazing human being. If there was ever anything that needed to be settled or any confusion, we'd just drink a bottle of Grant's Scotch, either half a bottle each or
Yeah.
into the next bottle, and then I'm going to do this, and would be called Scotch Clarity. So half a bottle of Scotch with a intelligent friend, and you can pretty much
You
sort
get
most
Scotch
things
clarity.
out. Yeah, Scotch Clarity. Too much more than that?
Yeah.
No clarity.
Yeah.
No clarity for you. Any ideas when we will be getting hand job?
Is it not live on the website?
Hopefully this afternoon. But
Yeah.
as in-
It's here.
Oh, you're talking about the product.
I'll turn it on if it's not on. Stuff it. I'll just.
You can't get spare parts here either, said Nate Extreme. Might
Yeah.
flog off on Marketplace and get a Bush Ranger or a super Swift. Yeah. Look, that's unfortunate. To be honest, this is going to sound like a wanky comment. I can have whatever mower I want, right? Like, I just buy it and then take it home and pretend that it's still here and claim it on tax. I wouldn't have a Super Swift. And I don't know if there's any real firm reason for that. I feel like they're very long for what they are. Like that kind of trendy design of their catcher would actually stop me from getting far enough into the areas that I want to mow.
There you go. It's live.
Jonesy's not listening. Do you know the mower?
The mower that you're talking about,
Yeah,
the Super.
Swift.
Yeah.
I think
I think so.
their catcher's too long and pointy, which would stop me from getting into the areas I need to.
The Swordman.
No,
you
the
mean?
Swordman, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's saying he's going to dump it and get a Super Swift or a Bush Ranger. And I said, if like I could have whatever mower I want, and I probably wouldn't have a Swordman.
No.
Like I wouldn't choose to buy one.
Mm.
Even having a Toro mower was fucking too much. Like they're just so.
I know
extreme.
that's where it needs to be now. That
Yeah.
mower, but fuck, that would have been good to have
Yeah.
in that dad's place. Yeah, would be sick, but it's okay. there'll be other
I
opportunities.
paid good money on that.
Yeah, you did.
I wish. You know what? I would trade that for actually buying property before COVID, not fucking a mower.
Yes.
I'm part of the problem. I'm complaining about property prices going up by 300%, but I'm like, well, the mower went up by 300%.
Yeah. It did. And the rise of lawn care on YouTube really drove the prices up of the Green Masters as well. The walk behind.
Someone sent me a photo yesterday of a mower. It was an older photo, but it was like a Scotty 17-inch Scotty. It was like $750 secondhand, undone, like old mower and old motor and everything. I'm like, fuck, it's crazy that $750. They were barn fined $100.
Yeah,
Like,
not even.
yeah. Do we send pictures of our lawn for you for this podcast? I'm wrapped with what your stuff has done. James Reese Wilson, you can email adam@lawnhub.com.au and he will probably get it now. We can talk about it if you want us to do it live on the podcast. If not, he'll get back to you real soon. Nate Extreme, aren't Bush Ranger and Super Swift pretty much the same mower? Same style, same design, but you could argue that Cox is as well, and then so is Scott Bonner and Pro Tier and the other green one.
All of them.
They're all a bit different. Like they're a little bit different. Like what was not Pro Tier, the other one, the green Massport. So Massport's a little bit more ergo, like the handle.
The one downstairs is.
The handle config's a bit different, and there's a plastic catcher, so they're a bit lighter and.
It's too slow for my liking though.
Yeah,
Massport out the front there we used
yeah.
to.
Yeah, because it's so open. Massport's good for my front lawn. I mow my front lawn with that Massport. Well, I used to before I donated it back here.
Well, we only used it because.
But my other one's getting blunt again, so you can have that back.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's right. I'll take my Bush Ranger
the
home, please.
Bush Ranger you can take. It's fine.
Fuck yeah, because my Tiff Tough's like fucking.
It's growing.
Yeah, in spots. It hasn't been mowed for 2 or 3 weeks. But it's pretty like the color across it's pretty
Okay,
consistent.
that's good.
It's got these little like pine tree weeds in it.
Pine tree weeds.
Yeah, they look like you could almost like put some characters in there and film like a fucking episode of Thomas the Tank or some shit.
Is it fleabane?
I don't fucking know. What do I look like?
Well, the ones that are growing everywhere around here.
I don't know. They're very slow.
Okay.
These Chechen dudes look like they probably would kill you if you lose. I don't even know what country it is. Can you look that up for me?
How do you spell it?
CZECHA or something. Like, just look up who Australia's playing in the fucking baseball at the moment. CZE.
Czech Republic.
Is that it?
Czech.
So it's the Czech Republic. Well, why don't they just write that? because that's the actual name in their language, right? Czechia. Czechia? Czechia? Is that the Czech Republic? Czechia.
Oh yeah, no,
You
so
get
that's not
fucking
Czech.
slaughtered for
That's
this
different.
on the internet.
Czechia.
Well, where is it? I'm guessing it's in Europe somewhere. Is it near Russia?
The name of this country, also known as
Can you hear
the
that?
Czech Republic.
Oh, it is Czech. It is Czech. That's how you
How
pronounce
are
it.
you playing that through
Dylan.
our ears?
Dylan.
That was really scary.
I thought I was dying.
Jesus.
I don't know if you had the fucking camera on my face when that voice went off.
I was like, who's here?
Oh,
Who's
dead.
here?
It's
Who's
the
here?
rat face. You need to stop talking.
You need to lower your drone.
yeah.
Premier Malinauskas has
Put
just
your
cancelled
hands
your
in the
podcast.
Yeah.
Did that play through to everyone else?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
The name of this country, also known as the Czech
That what scared me
Republic.
as well.
Uh,
Hello, who's talking?
It's in
Yeah.
Europe.
Check. Yeah.
So, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I've gone lightheaded, us. Jesus.
Any thoughts on robot mowers, lads?
You know what? I actually looked at a robot mower for my backyard because, I didn't really want to go out there for a little bit. And the lawn got to like this high, not even joking. And I was like, maybe I can just get a cheap one off Kogan or Amazon. No, there's no cheap one. So
I think that the solution for me is a robot that mows the lawn. Literally walks out, starts the mower, edges the mower, listens to fucking Rage, and tips all the clippings. Actually, it could probably walk as far away from our house as possible and tip them into the creek, and then walk back to our house because it's a fucking robot. I ain't
Yeah.
got nothing better to do. And it's also working on building out character scripts for me
yeah.
and shit. Then that's when I'll get a robot mower, and so it's just a robot that mows my lawn. You just come home and he's on your roof.
Yeah.
cleaning gutters.
Clean
Hey, boss.
gutters, yeah. I think they've definitely got a place. If they were a bit more affordable, then I'd probably look at, getting one for the back, just keep it nice and tidy. But yeah, I think they have a place. I just don't have one. And so if there's any robot mower companies out there that want to send us one, we'll definitely give it a shot.
No one's going to send us anything. Miles, also loving the Essentials pack, but bugger me, I'm mowing 3 times more. Well, that's because your lawn's growing now, Miles. Your lawn before looked like a fucking nuclear waste dump. That's horrible. That was probably a bit aggressive. He had a pretty dry, patchy lawn.
Which
you
is
gotta-
pretty standard what we
Well,
see.
he wasn't looking after it,
No.
and he's got 2 dogs that are fucking as big as this table.
Mhm.
So you're going to get that. Once you get it established, Miles, you can probably start looking at a growth regulator. But I think with the dogs, you're probably just going to have to maybe tune back the water a bit. But yeah, or get a robotic mower, or make your brother-in-law mow it. You work it out. Nate Extreme, my mate got the mass port and the clutch went in the first month. I think I had issues with mine as well.
You did. Mm.
Well, my Bush Ranger, I snapped the cable because the clutch
That's
cable
right.
was like
You did.
anorexic.
You
So
did.
That went. Dink. Luke Green Lawns.
Hey, Lukey.
What's up, Pimp Daddy? My 3 escorts have arrived. This pig is rolling in mud. My advice: all 3 at once. It's way better. Or make 2. I'll finish the sentence. Make 2, kiss in the corner while you do the other one. Whoops.
We should just get Luke to make our ads.
He does.
We need to get him to do proper ads. He's just doing it for the love of the game at the moment.
Okay. Just get him to do it.
Mm.
Luke, you're obviously there. Can you make us ads? We will give you product and Australian currency.
Wow.
Thank you. Get him a little set of coins. The $2, the $1, the 50 cent, the 20 cent, the 10 cent, and the 5 cent. We'll send him that.
And he will become a coin collector and see which ones are worth more than they actually are. Those guys and girls that do that are freaks. They're like, 2004, hasn't got the kangaroo 20 cent with the tick in the leg.
That's
Like,
just their flavour of autism.
yeah, I know, and it's all. Everyone has their flavour.
No.
There's so many coins. How can you know the difference between all of them?
It's gambling.
Yeah, well, it is.
Well,
It is
yeah.
a form of gambling.
It's the same as
you're
Pokemon
talking
cards.
about it, I'm like, ooh, where do we get these coins?
There's like 20-cent pieces out there that are worth $50.
Miles just said I'll just get the wife to do it. Yeah, see, sorted. Vemjum, e.g. Jonesy's last video. Oh, if the lawn gets high, is it best to go with a cylinder mower to get it down or go with a rotary?
So this is what my dilemma was. My cylinder mower is blunt at Dad's house, and my rotary mower blades are non-existent. So I just had the catcher open on the rotary mower and just literally lifted the mower up, like did wheelies, and dropped it back down until like it was.
That's how I do it.
It was feral. It took me about an hour and a half to mow 40 squares, and then I picked all the grass clippings up with my hands, and I had green hands. And my whippersnipper is at my mate's house because his broke. So my edges are, it's an absolute abomination. So I might have to take the Milwaukee home. Yeah, I'll do that.
Decided.
Is that someone who you know? The text up here.
Interesting.
That highly ranked.
Why does he want to speak to you, not me?
Because
I feel-
I'm the big dog.
Now I feel left out.
Well, if you want, I'll wear my Meta glasses and you can watch the meeting.
Oh, no, he does want to speak to you.
Okay, cool.
I'll tell you why.
All right. And I'll watch Australia pitch. Send it, Kai. He also plays for the Giants. That's out. Suck another one. Bottom of the 7th, Australia still winning 3-1. Kai Hampton is into pitch. He was one of the pitchers who pitched in the winning Claxton Shield game that South Australia won against the Blue Sox.
There. I just sent you in text.
Yeah.
We don't need him now.
We never needed them.
No, well, definitely don't need him now.
Now that we own a business that brings in, and we don't charge a subscription. Coin sorting is called noodling.
No, that's definitely not, is it?
Yeah.
Noodling.
Noodling.
Coin hunting.
Noodling's when you figure out
yeah,
what
ask
your
Kira.
noodles.
She coined.
Noodling's
coin
also
collects.
looking for small gold deposits, I think.
Okay, so maybe I look. Obviously, I'm not well equipped in that area of knowledge, so I obviously am talking shit. But you know,
I'm
for me,
hungry.
it's
Can I have snacks before my meeting?
you have whatever you want. You are a fully grown adult.
Emma, are you listening? Can I have some snacks?
But yeah, mum and dad have a round 50-cent piece at home. So
I've got one.
yeah, they were apparently they're full of silver too, and that's what
They're
gives
real
them,
silver.
Yeah, they're real silver. That's what
I
gives them their
collect
value.
coins as well. So while you were going on your coin collector rant, I was just sitting back.
Oh, it wasn't a
just going,
rant. I was
how you
just-
think we're all fucking weirdos?
I just don't know how some and I get it, but like there'll be the 1964 $2 coin. What, how do you know how?
Well,
How?
because it's the same reason how you know that like Darren Jarman kicked however many goals in the grand final in '97 or '98.
It was no, it wasn't
Six or
in
whatever.
the
You know what I mean?
yeah, it was sick. It was in the last quarter. He went bang 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 against St Kilda. Yeah,
See?
but that's like normal knowledge. I just
No.
feel like there's
The number of people that know what that I just said would be similar to the number of people that know the 1964 coin value.
I don't think there would be.
There'd be other teams that actually have like decent followings that aren't the Crows, like
Yeah.
Collingwood, that would have a lot more people that know that statistic.
Mm.
Allrow and May mowers are Aussie made. Is that true?
I think they're still made over in Western Australia.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
There you go.
Have fact check me on
They
that.
may be all row of them. Nate Extreme, is the MotoGP that you stole from Phillip Island going to actually be raced through the city, or is there a track there somewhere? No.
It's a city,
Well,
city
both.
track.
We have a track, somewhat of a track. It's
And we didn't steal it.
No.
Phillip Island couldn't get their shit together.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
we're
the
coming for the
Premier
actual Grand
of
Prix.
Victoria is like literally has had too much exposure to radiation or something.
Yeah,
Like,
and she's so far left that she's catching herself back on the right. She's come full circle. Like but yeah.
you know what? I think that her like attempt to repair that will be Victoria taking the Live Golf tournament off of South Australia before it's ever played at North Adelaide.
Which definitely, could happen. Never say never.
Well, it's not her money. And if you can shred 15 billion to a fucking union, you probably could just shift like 50 million over to the fucking Live Golf people and say, here, this should cover Adelaide's contract.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Yeah, the other because
And then she goes to an election.
Like at the end of yeah.
Wrong angle. Hailing for a cab.
Because is the MotoGP like the motorbike? Is that still called the Grand Prix? Like, is that still Grand Prix?
MotoGP.
Yeah.
Oh, as in, are they just calling it GP? It's actually motorcycle Grand Prix, but
Like-
they just shorten it to MotoGP.
But like we got the Grand Prix in Melbourne. Is it this weekend?
I would say it was probably just because Victorians can't spell words longer than 4 letters.
That's fair.
But
Like,
yeah.
are both the Formula Ones and motorbikes? Are they both called Grand Prix?
I don't know. I don't care.
That was my question. So
Don't care at all. I think that it's just more distractions from government overreach. But we're not here for that. And remember, I've been listening to Andrew Tate today.
Yes.
So
Well, I mean, yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah. If that's what the people
Nate
wanna hear.
Extreme, as a Phillip Island resident, I'm salty as fuck about
Yeah,
it. It's probably
you
going
would
to
be.
cost me some business through mowing Airbnbs.
Yeah, it would. It was a huge event for you
Well,
guys, and I really don't understand why they didn't.
You and your friends and family can be encouraged to vote with your vote, because that, with enough support from your state government, would not have happened. And lucky for us, we have a premier who is not concerned about the future liabilities of the state, and he is spending it like he is going to die soon. Just fucking. So, sir, you've got 4 weeks to live. All right, so we're going to go do cocaine and hookers in Colombia. That's how he's spending it. Local council and state government fucked us. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends how you look at it, right? Like, everything that happens in the world has good and bad. And there'll be some good from it. Like, I still think that everything happens for a reason, and, you know, you can choose to look at things through a lens of negativity or positivity. Something else might come from it. You know, it might mean that the island has something good happen, like the quokkas start fucking again. I don't know. Were there quokkas on Phillip Island?
Quokkas wasn't my first thought. You know, being how Victoria's, you know, so far left, it's catching itself on the right. That they'll turn it into some nature reserve.
Ah,
give it
beautiful.
back.
Oh, they'll just give you all money, and they take the island back. Yeah, I know.
Which I mean, I hope doesn't happen, because obviously the MotoGP was huge for that area, and
yeah, it was just, I was told by someone whose son raced in it that it was cheaper for them to fly to Malaysia to watch him race than to go to Phillip Island.
Yeah, wow.
By the time you get there in the accommodation, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's
And then you just go, well, I'm in Malaysia now. I'll just pop into Singapore for the day and go shopping. Oh, actually, I'm 2 hours from every fucking sick country that's warm right now with low-cost internet and cheap sex. Obviously not this guy's parents.
see you later.
See ya.
Catch me if you can.
5G internet, like peel your prawns for you and give you a blowjob. $20. Thanks, sir. Yep. 4 countries I could name that you can get that I've heard about.
I was going to say definitely that you would have only heard about.
Dude, I haven't been to a fucking Asian country for fucking
10 minutes.
like a week. It was wicked. I went to Singapore. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. Smith Luke, hang on. I'll finish my... So I've got 2 comments here. My meeting starts now. Went to Singapore, got picked up from the airport, went to Little India and had breakfast in Little India and had like full vegetarian, like kind of like crepes with all these different dips. Then went to Little Chinatown for lunch and had yum cha. It was like the fucking...
Wow.
It was perfect. Then it went to the airport and had a double shot piccolo in Changi, because I did a tour of Changi to look at all the plants and the irrigation. And it was so good. I said to Sam, I don't want another one of these because it's dangerous and I'll be pinging, but I would fucking love another one of those coffees. Like, it was that good. So to go back-to-back double shots, you're just being silly.
Yeah, it's just your
And he's
heart
like-
would just be
And he's
doing
like, dude, you're fucking going to be drinking champagne in about 10 minutes and then you're going to be asleep. He's like, I'll get you another one. So I sat there and drank back-to-back double shot piccolos and then drank 2 bottles, maybe one. Let's say 1 bottle of champagne in the in the lounge, and then went to sleep. So 2 things. Smith Luke 17 Indica or Satvia. Wouldn't be able to determine the difference, but whatever one gives me a good buzz but doesn't make me fall asleep. And then he says Epstein files and Iran war is a distraction for something bigger. I thought the Iran war was a distraction for the Epstein files, but imagine there's a whole nother fucking layer. All right.
Like Jim Carrey.
Is that you, Emma? I think I've got to go.
Yes.
Do you want these?
I need one of them.
Here.
No, thank you. Nope.
Thanks for tuning in. Jonesy and Dylan are going to take over now. And go Australia.
Are you here next week?
Yeah, I'm not going away again till the end of the month, I don't think. But I think I might fly back before the podcast. So I don't know.
Because we've got the golf next, but we'll be back for that.
The golf.
Yeah, we can do it at the breakfast.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to that.
Oh, okay.
If anyone's got questions, you can send them through there. That's the Instagram there. On that side.
Oh, goodness.
Look at you, hey?
What is going on?
How many screens?
Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Where's my button?
I don't think you have the facilities for that.
Oh, no.
There's a lot going on here.
Well, no one's watching, and there's no questions, so I wouldn't stress too much about it.
That's okay.
I'm guessing you and your barber had an argument.
Who? Why?
You're not going there anymore?
No, I haven't been for a while. My hair don't grow that fast, bro. I ain't got any.
What's the dog doing?
I wonder if part of the 15 billion that went missing could have been used to save the GP. 100%. 100%. There's a 60th anniversary $1 coin that added extra kangaroo. Just some useless information for you. Yeah. All right, let's just scroll up, see if he's missed anything. Secretly, now Clint is gone. These go way smoother without him.
We were saying we need an interruptions ticker.
Yeah, I said to Dylan just before we started that we should have on the bottom of the screen an interruption counter. So I'm just going to scroll up.
But that's part of the charm of the podcast.
It is. It's just
it's part of the DNA.
It's part of the parcel.
That's what you get.
Yeah, so Dylan.
Yes.
How you been, man?
I've been good. I've got the pavers officially down and pave locked in.
Beautiful.
I've got proper plumbing in there now, not my DIY
not the
solution.
But sometimes DIY is the best way, you know?
The way I'd had it, it's definitely an interesting look. It looks a lot nicer, nice and flush with the pole
you'll
now.
probably find that the contractor that came and worked on your house in 3 years' time will have a sculpture at Mifkus or something. We'll have this artwork or this garden design, and it'll be inspired by you.
Wow.
And then everyone will use it.
Wow, yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
So
That's a beautiful way of looking at it.
you going to Mifkus this year?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Believe so. We're going in the end of this month. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Wow, that really felt like Mifkus was only 5 days ago.
Yeah. It does actually every year, because that's sort of my ticker for the new year is a Mifkus trip, and that's sort of, it's come around especially quick this year. This year, the fact that we're already in fucking March is actually out of control.
So, like, you say, the years get quicker every year. Like,
not like this.
Not like this.
No, this is scary. 2025
It's,
didn't even exist. It just was like, boop,
yeah.
over.
It was just how I
was rearing up for Christmas 5 days ago.
Well, when I got memories on my phone saying that, this time last year I was in LA, I was like, it felt like it was like last month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luke says here, Jonesy, give us an impersonation of the winner of the Kensington. I hope they were stoked. They were stoked. I rang them, screened my call, and then had to send him an email. So I can't give you the full reaction because I'm not entirely sure. So I'm very sorry about that. So, yeah, Dylan, I'm very not happy the fact that the young kids playing fire red and leaf green. I just can't.
Yeah.
They just get to not play it the way it was made.
Did you ever play a game called Ape Escape on the PlayStation?
Nah.
It's this game where you go around hunting apes and there's different missions and levels, kind of like Spyro in a way, the way the gameplay was.
You can't say something like that to me, Dylan.
What
you
do you
know
mean?
how my jokes are made in my head, and I nearly said it, but I didn't.
I don't even know. Go around.
Ape Escape.
Ape Escape.
Anyway, I can tell you.
Yeah.
I can tell you after the podcast.
All right, you tell me after the potty.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you had to go around catching them in nets.
You imagine trying getting a game in like that now? Anyway, and I couldn't figure out how to actually use the net because I didn't know that one of the buttons on the controller was you could push in the thumbstick. oh, R3 and
R3.
R4, yeah.
And I
Or
never
L3,
knew.
Sorry, yeah.
I never knew. And so I tried every button under the sun and couldn't figure it out. And so in that aspect, I could have looked it up online.
Dylan,
But now I couldn't even play the game.
I played a lot of PlayStation when I was younger. There are these things called tutorials at the start of each game.
I don't think this game had a tutorial.
We're
It
gonna
was
have-
pretty much like
gonna
it
have
would.
to
No, you know what
fact
it
check
would have said? It would have said click L3, and I wouldn't have known what that meant.
No, that's right.
So it wouldn't have had like a controller image and
So-
click that. It would have just said L3, click it. And then all the other buttons have text on them. There's L1, L2,
What game was it? PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1 game?
PS1.
PS1?
Yeah.
100% would have been in the manual that you got with the disc. 100 million, billion, trillion%, because it would have been at the back of the book with the controller instructions. 100 million, billion, trillion%.
I reckon I had
Yeah.
it pre-owned.
Okay, well then if it didn't come
I
with
don't
the
think
booklet,
I had a booklet.
okay.
I don't think I had a booklet,
'Cause
And
I-
which is like that's on me, I guess, at that or on my parents. But
No,
It's-
not really, but
I'm pretty sure that there
Because
was no manual. of the
I
game.
think that's how we figured out what L3 and R3 was by reading the
was by
manual
that.
at the back and
yeah,
going,
yeah.
you-
I obviously figured it out at some point,
Yeah.
but this is early days,
yeah.
and I just remember that being one thing that I was like, I can't play. I don't know how to play.
It's just like there's games that you need to play to figure out, and Pokemon's one of them. It's just,
Yeah, those caves suck though.
they do, especially when you're
fucking
trying to
suck.
find Mewtwo.
I
Like,
didn't even know you could like light up the caves until
it's
a few years ago.
cool Flash, bro. The Ray622 says, loving the fact you have your products in Total Tools now. Makes it so much easier to click and collect instead of paying for delivery fees. Ray, that is the most praised comment we get about having resellers like Total Tools. Obviously, we have many others as well. Giving you guys at home the opportunity to not pay shipping because, shipping can be a bit of a bitch, especially this week. Josie is on holidays, so I've been getting her emails for delivery issues, and the amount of deliveries this week alone that have gone to their neighbour's house, and it causes that frustration, angst, anger because, you've spent your hard-earned money and you get a message saying it's been delivered and it's at your neighbour's house, or, in this one of the instances, it was stolen off the porch of someone's house. So, we do everything to fix it and we send the new product and all on our expense because it's our experience that we like to have with our customers. But 100% being able to go in, physically see it, touch it, feel it, sniff it, and take it home with you is great. And at the same time, you are saving money by not paying shipping. Sammy the Man 9 says, loving the pod. I've got my first lawn, which is fresh and lush now. And Kike, what are your 3 best tips on how to look after it? Well, Sammy, you want to be on top of your mowing. You don't want to let it get out of control. You don't want it to get too hairy. You don't want to allow it to be too dry. So making sure that you're keeping enough water up to it that the soil remains damp in, that depth and not soaking. And making sure that we are feeding it regularly, but not too regularly that we build up those thatch layers. Just make sure you do those 3 simple things consistently. And to be honest, you can't really go wrong with any lawn variety, to be honest, for that matter. So now Dylan's just looks like he's gone out to do a piddle, which I need to do, but I'm not going to leave you because then we'll just be looking at nothing, and we don't like that. So, if you've got any questions, now is the perfect time because you have my full attention. And here he comes. He's coming back. Yes. So I'm still undecided, Dylan, whether I buy a Switch or not.
A Switch 2?
Yeah. Because I didn't... And
That's not going to play GTA 6 though. Gotta
That's
think about
fine.
that. You'll get a PS.
GTA 6 not coming out until bloody ages away.
2030.
Um,
It'll get delayed.
because what I like about the Switch 2, and I didn't know this, so remember, I've not had a Nintendo thing ever, I don't think. I didn't have a DS. That was my sister. Who is Game Boy? Game Boy's Nintendo. Yeah, that's the only Nintendo I ever had was Game Boy. I like how you can play games like Mario Kart where you take the controllers out and you plug the screen into the TV and you can play Mario Kart split screen on TV.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that. I never had a Switch.
That's the Switch's whole thing, is you
Yeah.
can play portable and then...
Yeah, so I didn't know that.
It's a console, yeah.
I just thought it was just a big piece of machinery.
Yeah, no, so, yeah. So that was the Switch 1 as well.
Okay.
And now the Switch 2 is essentially the same thing, just more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching, and again, this is just my tism. I was watching comparison load up time videos on like the first Switch and then like the updated Switch and then the Switch 2 and the different load screens and how quick it was.
Yeah, no, I
and-
get into that shit
yeah.
sometimes.
Well, you got to if you're going to buy something.
Yeah, oh,
you know.
100%, 100%.
And I was a massive Mario Kart fan on Game Boy, on my Game Boy Advance. It came with my Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I got Pokemon Ruby as well. So, again, massive. It's just, too young.
I had a Game Boy Advance that had the cool, like, shape tattoo on the front face, the silver one. Then I had the original DS, and I'd, like, connect it with, you would know. I know you didn't have one, but you probably would know. So, like, the Picto chat where you, like, write stuff and that would be shared with, like, so I'd share that with, like, my briter. And
Yeah, you could have all those chats if you're in the in the vicinity.
In the vicinity. Yeah.
So, Newark Mam 82. Do you have iron by itself? I have Trojan, but don't want to buy Premature. Seems like Premature has high iron level. Yes, it does have higher iron level, 6% compared to 2.5%. We don't have iron by itself. We have Money Shot, which is a liquid iron with some nitrogen in it. But in terms of iron itself, you literally just want to be looking. If you're just after iron only, there's liquid only iron products available out there. There's thousands of them. There's also like heptahydrate options. So where it would literally, it almost looks like fairy floss, and you put it in water and it disintegrates. That's that can just give you liquid iron. But granular iron itself, no, we don't. And I don't really know of many people that have just granular iron as an option. The Lachlan 334 says, my boys have a Switch 2. There's bugger all games for it yet. Yeah, Lachlan, I'm not sure that would be my issue because at the moment I'm just looking at Mario Kart and Fire Red. Yeah, I'd get Fire Red.
Yeah.
No offense to Bulbasaur, but it's shit Pokemon. And I feel like if you're going to buy that game, like Fire Red or Leaf Green, you're investing your time into that Pokemon that's on the front. So for me, you'd buy Fire Red, pick Charmander. However, Charmander's not very good against Brock in the first gym. So you'd have to go and catch a Mankey on Route 28, I think, or Route 2. I think you got to go get a Mankey, learn Rock Smash or whatever his Mega Punch. Mega Punch is what it is, I think. And that's super effective against Geodude and Onix, and they'll get you through the first gym.
Get a fighting.
Yeah, get a fighting Pokemon.
Yep.
Because that, that's how it was when I played it. It might have changed, but you got to go and get a Mankey.
No, it would be exactly the same. It's just it's essentially just emulating it. I'm pretty sure, as far as I'm aware.
Darren Schwartz says, can you tell me how to treat mites? Yes, Malice Duo is the product that you would like because it treats the whole life cycle. So it treats the eggs and also treats the adults. So, it's really important that we get on top of Cooch Mite. Unfortunately, it's not available in anything less than 1 litre. I think I've spoken about this before. Because of one of the actives in it being ivermectin, there is a restraint on the size in which that can be sold in here into Australia legally, and that's 1 litre at the moment. So until those things relax, I don't think we're going to be able to see anything smaller. It'd be great, especially if we get like a 250ml bottle of something like Malice Duo or similar, because great product. It's just you need to buy a lot of it. Vulcan Akdogan. Sorry if I've butchered that. G'day, guys. Strawberry Cold Kaiku. Do I need to worry about PGR? No, mate. Just let the Kaiku keep doing what it's doing. It's obviously happy, or it should. Hopefully, it's happy. Just keep doing that until the season out, and then we can start looking at PGRs next season. And New York Ma'am 82 says, "Cool, I got money shot. Yeah, use that." Vemjum says, my mate's yard 1/4 of holding water and watered 30 minutes with MP rotator. Should I call? Yes, if you can. Absolutely. That'd be a great start. Yeah. I think I might get a Switch tomorrow.
Do it. Go to like JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah,
they'll have the best deal.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
I'm going.
Go get the combo with Mario Kart
Yeah,
as well.
Dylan.
Fuck, mate.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while we were podcasting.
that was good. That was
smooth operator.
Sailing on
Blake.
2.9.
Alec Wilson says, how hot is too hot to mow? Don't want to stress the lawn, but if lowing mow, you can't not mow. Look, Blake, to be honest, if you can mow in the morning of a hot day or the late afternoon, that's fine. Yeah, honestly, where lawn will stress out is if you haven't mowed it in a while and you cut the guts out of it, and it's mowing consistently at a short height. The plant of the lawn is already a much, in my opinion, stronger lawn because it's being cut low. It's sending energy elsewhere to help build resilience to being cut at such a low height. So. You'll be fine, mate. Just mow it in the early morning or the late afternoon. You'll be fine. Yeah, I'm thinking about Mario Kart, and then when I get home, I'm assuming you set up an account or something. It's not like the old days where you just have a console and a game.
Yeah, you have to pay for a subscription to get Fire Red. I'm pretty sure.
That's
I could be
fine.
wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah.
For me, it's just the nostalgia. You know, I mean, I fully renovated my Game Boy Advance to have a backlit kit in it. And, I was playing Pokemon Yellow Pikachu Edition until the internal battery went low and I lost my file save. I told you about that, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, I had like 30 hours on there.
Yeah, it's rough.
And I was playing the game. I wasn't like, because when you play these games, when you're younger, you just want to. You just want to beat the Elite Four and get the victory. And, but when I was playing it this time, I was like, no, I want to play it. I want to go and speak to every character. I want to go through the weeds. I want to see what Pokemon comes up. I want to enjoy it for what it is. And, obviously that was my downfall because I didn't get to the Elite. I got to the Elite Four, but I didn't start it because the internal battery went low or flat.
The thing is, when replaying it as I was older, Elite Four is just so easy. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I could just use... Emerald, for example, I could just use Blaziken to just fuck everybody up.
Yeah. I don't think the Elite Four was ever hard for me either. It's just the status.
But I kind of wish that it was. Like, I wish it was a bit more... It was a bit harder.
But a Pokemon is strategy. You got to pick the right Pokemon. You know the right Pokemon.
Strategy, Blaziken, and the kick move over and over and over again.
Swampert in Swampert, Groudon, those were two strong Pokemon that I had always when I played Ruby. No matter how many times I restarted it, always get them too. Because Swampert would have, Ice Beam as well. Like it, As we know, the earlier Pokemon that is, having ice in your weaponry against the Elite Four is really good. So, thoughts on when you'd use a mulch plug to mulch clippings on a rotary mower versus using a catcher? That's that Aaron kid. To be honest, mate, some people do it all the time. Dan from the Green and Gold Life, who we had here last year, last week, feels like last year. He mulch mows all the time. He loves it. I personally don't mulch mow. I don't particularly like it. There are claimed benefits of mulch mowing after using a granular fertilizer or a liquid fertilizer. It then mulches back into the lawn, allowing the lawn to uptake the nutrients that you've just cut off. Look, I'm sure it's a great idea. I just personally don't like doing it. But just because that's my personal preference doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. There's a lot of things I don't like doing personally that people do every single day. So don't base your decision based on my preferences. But when I would do it, if I were to do it, it would be after a fertilize. That's when I would do it. Dylan, when would you mulch mow your current pavers at home, do you reckon?
It's a really good question, Jonesy. You've put me in a bit of a thought there. At least 2 weeks in. at least I'd have to leave it.
God, imagine Will at Mow chucking pavers through the.
Fucking hell, I've gone through that much strife with these pavers. I just want to leave them alone.
Yeah.
I just want them to look nice.
Leave the
for 1
pavers
second,
alone.
please.
What is the time? There's like 5 different times on these two laptops.
It's 3:47.
Okay, yeah. So this laptop's out by 5 minutes.
By 5 minutes, that's weird. Wonder what's caused that. That's really weird.
That's the new one. That's the spaceship one.
Oh, that's the. Yep. Unlike yours, which doesn't do that. I'm sure. Yeah, but
Did the other week.
you listen to it like fucking God, Dylan's not here.
Yeah. It was
But
funny.
I can touch this queen.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to because I never played Fire Red and Leaf Green. I because they were just the same as the other like red,
Yeah.
blue, and yellow. So
yeah.
when my mates were playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, I'd just play blue, red, or yellow.
Yeah.
It's because it's essentially the same game, just updated graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you could run in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't run in
Yeah.
yellow, blue, and red. You
Yeah.
had to get
Yeah.
on the bike. And I remember in Ruby, you used to be able to click select and be able to put your running shoes on or or the bike. So,
Yeah.
Um,
True.
was it JB? Couple came up. Funny. They were so excited to get Pocopia.
Oh, that's the new Pokemon game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a mix of, I think, do you know Animal Crossing? Have you heard of that before?
So Dylan, is going to be a confession. I was looking at Animal Crossing too because when I played that when I was younger, I loved Animal Crossing. Such a good game.
Yeah. This is essentially, as far as I'm aware, Pokemon and Animal Crossing combined.
Okay.
So it came out like 3 days ago, and everyone's saying it's awesome.
Okay.
So maybe that might be something to look at.
Animal Crossing was good. Nook and his shack. Did you ever play Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played the new one as well, but I
Yeah.
played it when it came out in COVID times.
On DS? Did you play it on DS?
I did.
Yeah.
It didn't click with me when I was younger. I think it was a
Okay.
bit slow.
You were a bit slow.
I was a bit slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
$85 per copia. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just came out.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe worth
Mm.
looking at.
And Hawks 2015 says, "Are we doing AFL prediction? We can do AFL prediction. I mean, we got
What's the point? There's no Crows playing this week.
no,
so.
but we got round 0 or whatever it's called these days. So let's have a look. AFL. I would have picked Sydney last night, 100%. I don't think I would have. Yeah, I didn't see Carlton winning, and same old Carlton, new year, same Carlton. So, so tonight we got at People's First Stadium up on the Gold Coast. We got the Suns versus the Cats. I think the Suns have had a wicked preseason. The Suns, along with Fremantle, are going to be the sides to look out for this year. But I think the Suns have got this quite easy tonight, Dylan. Thoughts?
I have my tips here,
Okay. Yep.
and I actually have put them in. I did not go the Suns. I went Cats, but purely just because they're 9th and Suns are 10th. I'm not based on any data or analysis. I did go Carlton last night.
Oh.
Yep.
That's not good, Dylan. Then
No, it did not pay
tomorrow
off.
afternoon, we've got one of the elimination final rematches. We've got the Giants versus the Hawks. There's been a lot of social media and stuff about the Giants this off season, so be good for them to turn it on. That could go either way. I'm going to pick the Giants. I'm going to go the Giants based on their round 0 history is usually pretty good. So I'm going to go the Giants.
So I've gone Hawks.
Then we got Brisbane and the Bullies up at the Gabba. Oh, sorry, the Giants Hawks game was at NG Stadium in Sydney. So they got the Lions and Bullies up at the Gabba. I just think the Lions are too good. You?
Fair. I have done the Brisbane Lions.
Yep. Then Sunday we've got St Kilda versus Collingwood at the MCG. And I'm going to pick St Kilda only because Collingwood hate opening round. They hate it. They hate it.
It'd be an interesting game.
And they've lost, I think, the last 2 or 3.
Okay.
Because one year they got absolutely wiped the floor against Greater Western Sydney. So
they need a bit of a warm-up.
Yeah, so I'm going to go St Kilda based on that
okay.
fact.
Yeah, no, I went Collingwood, so we'll see.
Collingwood should win, but you never know.
Yep.
Never know.
Never know.
And that's all there is for round 1 or round 0. Dominic here says, "Hey legends, can you mix a Celeprin with roots, shoots, escort, and wet?" I have not personally tried that combination just yet, so I'm not sure how a Celeprin will react with the escort. So that one's going to be a jar test if you're willing to risk it. Otherwise, if you're not willing to risk it, I would just do a Celeprin and wet, water it in, then the next day, roots and escort, water it in. That's what I would do if you're not willing to do a jar test. Blake says, "I'm the same vintage as you, Jonesy. Always pick Squirtle to roll Brock easy first gym." Yeah, I mean, Squirtle turns into Blastoise, obviously, and then take on the Elite Four. Blastoise can take on the ice moves, but so can the free Lapras that you get as well. Or if you catch Articuno as well, they're your 3 ice options there. I'd look at usually trying to get. I see it with the red and blue. I wasn't really. I don't know really. I just would pick. I'd not speed run those games, but I would try and play those games as each Pokemon. Obviously in Pokemon Yellow you do get all the 3 starters. So you can have Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur, all in your artillery. But yeah, just Bulbasaur's just not the best pick because, just was not as strong as the others. So, even though it turned into Venusaur, Venusaur. But yeah, but I do like Mankey. Turns into Primate, so I don't know. I'm getting super excited, Dylan.
Go grab it tonight.
Nah, I gotta go home. I got my new mower blades in the car. I wanna mow the lawn tonight. So tomorrow, because I think I'm playing golf tomorrow morning, and then when I finish golf, I either have to make a decision: clean the fish tank, or I might just top it up with water. Because as you know, but not sure about everyone at home, I'm back in my fish tanks again. It's nearly ready for photo sharing. Nearly. It's not quite there yet.
Nearly.
And I bought another tank last week as well. Yeah, that's going to be a good tank, that one. That's going to be...
It's going to be a goodly one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. But
are you going to write about your new mower blades in the weekly cut?
Nah.
Because I was going to say, take a photo.
Oh, nah, I've already chucked them out. The old ones. Yeah, it was a joke. It was silly. It's actually embarrassing. I want to mow the lawn tonight or when I get home and clean it up. And then tomorrow after golf, either clean the fish tank or I can do that another day. Or go to JB Hi-Fi. Might have to do that. Not sure yet.
I wonder how much it is.
The Switch with the Mario Kart, $769 or $766.
Ooh, you could go to Target, $719.
Okay.
Might be able to price match with JB. Because, JB's $769.
I just like going to JB.
JB's is good. JB's is good.
But
if you can price match, which they do.
Do?
They do. But
But are they like those people? Have they got it in like? Because I don't.
I don't know. It's like, if it's too difficult,
I just don't want to be that person. Like, yeah, bronze match.
nah,
like-
it's not. I think they get it a lot. It's
Mm.
pretty common. I price match all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's conflict that I'm willing to have with people. Price matching ain't it.
It's not even. They'll be
It's
like,
conflict.
"Oh yeah, dude, of course, I'll price match. Where's it at?" They're always super. Like, they don't give a fuck. They've got it, Office Work $7.19, Amazon $7.19, Target $7.19, and then, which is surprising that JB is
Yeah.
not matching that price. To be honest, but yeah,
Mm.
I'd price match.
It's like I said. I can fire people, and I have no. But
But
Pri-
this is price
thi-
match with the
thi-
JB
this-
Hi-Fi kids.
this
No,
is,
can't do it.
This I'd get too nervous.
Nuevas.
Yeah,
Well, just price match it online, and
and I'm a
pick it up.
31-year-old male
Right.
buying a fucking Nintendo Switch, and I'm asking for a price match.
Can I
Mm.
please match?
You price match?
Can you please match? That's a decent amount. That's like $50.
Yeah,
That can buy you Pocopia, bro.
yeah, but I don't want to buy too many games. Not to start with.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
Up to you, brother.
We'll
Up to
see.
you.
Mm.
You got options.
Mm. Well, there's no questions.
Uh,
Is there? No? What's the time? Oh, I keep looking at the wrong time. Still got 3 minutes. So if you've got any questions, make sure you ask them. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue to talk about Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah.
Pokemon.
Pocopia.
Pocopia.
Let me search it. I want to have a look. What I like the most about Animal Kingdom is when I figured out that you could like you catch a fish and then you could put them in your house and they are in a fish tank.
Oh, yeah.
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 I love that.
Yeah. There's a whole museum in the new Animal Crossing, and it's this massive, like, it's a building, and you go in there, and then you see on display all the fish you've caught, all
Yeah.
the fossils you collect.
So
I
don't know what the new, again, I don't know what the new Animal Crossing's like, but you had to, if you caught something, you then had to donate it to the museum to have it in
Yeah,
there.
that's
So
it.
It's the
yeah.
same?
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I caught my first shark, I was like, yeah, like,
yeah.
gonna give it to the museum
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can go and like, because Pocopia is sold out everywhere. Can you not buy? Is it not a downloadable game?
You could do that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you could download it on the Switch.
Yeah.
Just connect to the internet and do that.
Because I used to love going down to the beach. Because tell me if I'm wrong, Dylan, but when you catch something or something, it then give you a time that you could normally catch them. Is that right?
I think there is times.
Yeah.
That, yeah. I don't know if it's at least on the new one, it shares what time that is. I could be wrong.
Because I remember at night time I used to go down to the beach and try and find the fins, and you'd find them.
Yeah, like there would be certain times for certain catches, definitely.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I caught like all the sharks, the sunfish, the rays.
I think there's also, it depends on, you can only get certain things based on weather as well. And like
Okay.
real life weather. So like it works on a 24-hour clock.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it would be, you can't actually do the nighttime stuff unless it's nighttime in real life.
Catch the butterflies,
Catch, yeah, butterflies.
the bugs.
Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff. But then also like
Why
if
is-
it's winter, you'd get like winter themed
Yes.
stuff, like because it's snowing, and like the shop changes every day with new like gear you can buy. It's
Mm.
based on heaps of different stuff.
Good game, eh?
It is a good game. It's
Mm.
very calming.
Mm. Well, it's 4 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not have any more questions, that is okay. However, I'm going to go. If there's no questions, Dylan's going to go. And it's a long weekend here in Adelaide, as we've spoken about just before. So, yeah, if you're in Adelaide, enjoy the long weekend. If you're not in Adelaide, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. I don't really know what the weather's doing around Australia at the moment. Neither does the weather people. So, yeah, if it looks like you're going to get wet, stay dry. If it looks like you're going to get hot, stay cool. That's all I can say.
That is good
Yeah.
advice. Yeah.
Um,
Solid.
Thank
sound.
you. I will play our outplay music. And have a great weekend, and we will see you next week for episode 109.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Hey, I'm an innocent bystander. They saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
Come on this way.
So are you from Houston?
Man, I'm from